You're smart. People around you can see it. Maybe you were always the one in school who grasped things quickly. Maybe you're the person in your friend group who can analyze, explain, or solve problems in ways others can't. You've got insights, creativity, and intelligence that many people admire. But here's the painful question. If I'm this smart, why am I not successful yet? You've probably seen people less intelligent than you living the life you dream of. They're making money, they're running businesses, they're getting recognized, and they're moving forward. Meanwhile, you feel stuck. You got the brains, but not the results. And that disconnect hurts. But let me tell you something important. Being smart and being successful are two completely different things. Success requires more than intelligence. It demands execution, consistency, resilience, and skills that go beyond IQ. In this video, I'm going to break down the 10 hidden reasons why smart people often struggle with success. We'll dive into the psychology, the real-world traps, and most importantly, the practical steps you can take to turn your intelligence into real results. So if you've ever felt like your mind is sharp, but your life doesn't reflect it, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the problem, you'll know exactly how to fix it. Before we break down the reasons, let's clarify what we're talking about. Being smart is about knowledge, analysis, and understanding. You can think deeply, learn fast, and see connections others might miss. Being successful is about creating tangible results. Money, business, relationships, influence, freedom, fulfillment, things that exist in the real world, not just in your head. Plenty of people are smart, but broke. Plenty of people are successful without being traditionally smart. That tells us something. Intelligence alone isn't enough. It's like owning a sports car, but never learning how to drive. You've got potential, but potential is useless without action. So let's get into it. 1. Overthinking and paralysis by analysis. One of the biggest traps for intelligent people is overthinking. Smart people are great at analyzing situations. They can see risks, possibilities, opportunities, and problems from multiple angles. That sounds like a gift, and it is, but here's the problem. The smarter you are, the easier it is to get stuck in your own head. You want to start a business, but you think, what if the market shifts? What if I lose money? What if I'm not ready yet? What if there's someone smarter already doing it? You want to approach someone with an idea, but you think, what if they reject me? What if they laugh? What if I ruin my reputation? This endless cycle of analysis leads to paralysis. Instead of acting, you wait. You plan. You research. You map things out in your head 1,000 times, but you never actually pull the trigger. Meanwhile, someone less intelligent than you, someone who doesn't even see half the risks you've thought about, just jumps in. They make mistakes, sure, but they also make progress. And over time, progress beats potential every single time. Think about this. The world doesn't reward what you think, it rewards what you do. Example, Thomas Edison wasn't considered the smartest man of his era. He wasn't a genius compared to people like Nikola Tesla or other scientists. But what made Edison successful? Relentless execution. He famously said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." That's why Edison left a legacy of over 1,000 patents, while many geniuses who spent their lives overthinking left behind nothing but ideas. How to fix it? Set deadlines for decisions. Don't give yourself unlimited time to think. Give yourself 48 hours to research, then decide and act. Focus on action over perfection. Start messy, refine later. Build a bias for execution. Every day, ask yourself, what did I actually do today that moves me closer to success? Remember, thinking makes you smart, but doing makes you successful. Fear of failure and perfectionism. Smart people hate being wrong. From a young age, you may have been praised for being the smart one. Maybe you always had the right answers in school. Maybe you solved puzzles others couldn't. Maybe people expected you to always excel. But here's the problem. When you're used to being seen as intelligent, the idea of failing feels terrifying. Failure threatens your identity. If you fail, people might stop seeing you as the smart one. This fear often turns into perfectionism. You don't want to launch that business until everything is perfect. You don't want to release that project until it's flawless. You don't want to share your ideas until you're absolutely certain they'll succeed. But perfection is an illusion. Nothing is ever flawless. And while you wait for the perfect moment, someone else is moving forward with good enough and winning the game. Example: think about the difference between writers like J.K. Rowling and the thousands of aspiring authors who never publish a book. Many of those unpublished writers may be more talented, more creative, or more educated. But Rowling published. She risked rejection. She faced failure. And because she acted, she succeeded. How to fix it? Redefine failure. Failure isn't proof you're not smart. It's proof you're trying. Set launch deadlines. Publish the article, release the video, start the business even if it's not perfect. Embrace progress over perfection. Done is better than perfect. Remember, failure is just feedback. Every failure gets you closer to success.